Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Well, it's Margot Levette here with the Holiday Gift Podcast. I thought today I would do a live stream because I'm kind of, how many days are we down before Christmas? What, we 11 days out, something like that. So I just wanted to bring attention to a author, a book that I think would make a very awesome and wonderful gift for someone, and you have access to it by way of the internet. So, what can I say? I'm very thrilled about the response to the Holiday Gift Podcast. I'm doing this, it is seasonal. And at the very bottom of your screen, you're going to see that we created a special website just for the Holiday Gift Podcast. Everyone who's appeared on this podcast, they're featured in on this website so that you know exactly where to go and to find them. So today, I want to call attention to healthy relationships. And just kind of a teaser. These folks were a guest on my show last month, and we haven't published that podcast just yet. We're going to do that in January, but the book is so dynamic and the folks are so knowledgeable and warm. These are relationship coaches, Cullen and Elitia Mattox, and they know their thing when it comes to healthy relationships. They were open, they were very transparent. They have been coaching people, singles, couples, for over 8 years, something like that. So I thought, while we are considering giving each other gifts, why not open up this thing of the idea of a healthy relationship? So I'm going to cut the music here, and I'm going to actually share my screen, because I want you to know exactly where to go to find Love Literacy, a conscious journey to healthy relationships. Because this is big. To me, this is really, really big. And I want you to know that you can pick up a copy at Barnes and Noble. Everybody has access to a Barnes and Noble. And looks like yesterday they had their clock going. Oh, no, it looks like standard shipping ends in 2 days and 27 minutes and 28 seconds. So it looks like you still have time to get in on that standard shipping. But it's Love Literacy, a conscious journey to healthy relationships. Cullen and Elitia Mattox, as I say, they are relationship coaches. They were on my podcast and I loved the conversation. As a matter of fact, I went out and got a copy of Love Literacy, a conscious journey to healthy relationships. And what I really wanted to center on was healthy dating. But they take a look at dating. They take a look at courting. They take a look at before you say I do, after you say I do, and want to draw to your attention to Love Literacy, a conscious journey to healthy relationships. You get it free with this audio version, free with a Barnes and Noble audio books subscription, which is pretty doggone cool. Or you can pay $14.99. It is worth each, and it is just simply worth it. So let me go back to the screen. There's something else I want to share with you also, where you can actually pick up a copy of Love Literacy, a conscious journey to healthy relationships. I love this book because it defines courting. It defines dating. Actually defines what a toxic relationship is, when you've been in a relationship too long, and haven't we been there? So I'm going to share my screen one more time to let you know where you can pick up a copy. And then I'm going to cut away to a clip, a conversation, part of that conversation that I'm going to thoroughly publish in January. So let me share my screen once again. And I want you to know that you can also access their, yeah, you can find them over on Amazon. My goodness. And the reason why I'm letting you know that you can find them over on Amazon is because, look, it's available in Kindle, and Kindle means that you have access immediately. So that's the way that I went, because I wanted an immediate hands-on book, but if that's not your thing, well, then you get the audio book, or you can go to their website and you can go to their website and you can actually order a hardback copy where you can dog ear it and all that good stuff. But I believe in healthy relationships because I finally found what a healthy relationship is all about, and I want that for everybody. So let me cut away to our conversation. It's just a teaser, but I want you to hear what Cullen and Elitia Mattox have to say about courting and dating. And I find this quite exciting. So let me be quiet and bring on this clip.
We sat down during the pandemic and penned over 10 years of best practices that has guided us in our work at When Love Works Dynamically with helping people date healthy, court healthy, and then enjoy a lifetime partnership in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Is that where it starts? Courting healthily in a healthy manner?
Okay, so I thank you for asking that question. People talk about I'm dating. They'll say they're dating and they're actually describing courting. So that's the first thing that we do in love literacy. We give definitions, because definitions will get you through the fog and give you clarity about the journey. It starts out with dating. That's a 4 to 6 week shopping experience where you're actually getting to know whether this person you basically this is conditionally finding out whether somebody works for you. That's the only time in the journey that you can be conditional.
Yeah.
Then after that 4 to 6 weeks, if the two of you want to do this together, build together exclusively, then you move over into courtship, which lasts about a year. 4 seasons that you see each other together. And then at that point, you're entering into unconditional relationship. And at the end of that, either you part in love or you go enter into a lifetime partnership.
Timetables.
So we honestly believe you have to have synchronized different definitions on what dating is, what courtship is, and what lifetime partnerships are. Because you can't just assume that your partner sees dating the same way you see it.
Yeah, so love literacy is a very intentional journey with timeline, with definitions. It's just a bunch of tools and best practices. You'll even have visuals in this book of what the timeline,
right.
The timeline Cullen just described is visually placed, very specific, so you're not in a dating realm and you're not dating healthily, and instead you're dragging someone into what we call, what's commonly termed as well, situationship, that gray area.
Yes.
We're like, no, you don't have to spend time in a gray area. Get very clear. Here's some definition. Here's some examples. Here's a timeline and best practices, so you know when you're dating, or are you really in courtship? Wait, are y'all in a dysfunctionship? Wait, is it all healthy?
Wow, I am clapping my hands. I have never heard these terms defined. I've never heard. Now you understand why I am so excited about the conversation that I had with Cullen and Elitia Mattox and their book, Love Literacy, A Conscious Journey to Healthy Relationships. This is amazing. It really is. I couldn't sit on it. Like I say, let me spill the beans a little bit. They are going to be featured. They have a feature article in Womb Lead magazine coming out in January. So I think it's January the 19th. So the week before, I'm going to release this stellar conversation, but I just couldn't sit on it until January, the second week in January. This is this book, Love Literacy, A Conscious Journey to Healthy Relationships, is so vital. Until I am a strong advocate that singles that are dating couples, why not get the audio book? It's I think it's 2 hours and maybe 15 minutes long. Why not sit down during the holiday season and actually take a listen together? Because as you heard them speak, dating, courting, unconditional relationship, lifelong partners. Let's make sure that everybody's on the same page, because it's been my experience that folks aren't always on the same page when it comes to this dating, when it comes to courtship, when it comes to this lifelong partnership. We all have, we define it differently. But when we are under the tutelage of folks that have been there, done that, both of these folks have been gone through divorce. They understand the different dynamics of relationship. As I say, they've been coaching over 8 years. I think it's more like 10 years. They've been helping people. And I just simply fell in love with their knowledge. I really did. Like I say, I went out and I got a copy myself. So I wanted to do a special shout out holiday gift podcast just to highlight their book. But I will be back because I want to make sure that everybody has full access to the gift ideas that I came up with over here on Holiday Gift Podcast. It was a labor of love, and we had to say no to a whole bunch of people because I didn't want to go with duplication. But there's no duplication to Love Literacy, a conscious journey to healthy relationships. So we created a special website, Holiday Gift Podcast website. Go on over to that website because you're going to have access to the courses that are highlighted, the media packages that are highlighted, the books that are highlighted. And on Saturday, I'm going to come back and kind of recap every luxury item, every course, every book, every product that was featured here on the Holiday Gift Podcast. So there's still time for you to go online because most of the products that are featured, they come from online. So you don't have to worry about standard shipping and all of that stuff. Not necessarily so. All right. So let me close out with the gift of healthy dating. Created a short video so that you can follow up. I do want to make sure that I let everybody know that Cullen and Elitia Mattox, they are the CEOs of When Love Works Dynamically. Ooh, I did forget one thing. Let me share my screen one other time, okay? Because if you're like me, you like to do a lot of research on folks and what they do. So I want to make sure that you know that you can go over to they have a oh goodness, I did not I thought I pulled that up. I guess I didn't. They have a Facebook page that you can go over and you can visit. So go over to WLWD, When Love Works Dynamically. When Love Works Dynamically. And you can check them out further. All right. But I'm going to close out this segment. And thanks for hanging with me. Oh, I see a comment here. Hey, Roxanne, happy holidays, Margot. Roxanne, happy holidays to you also. I want everybody to know Roxanne Epperson went through the podcastacademyonline.com. She is officially a podcaster. Happy holidays, Roxanne. I'm going to reach out to you also. But I want everybody to be aware of what's going on here at the special holiday gift podcast. And we do have a website. So let me get over here to the banners, and we're going to close out with what's going on here with Love Literacy, a conscious journey to to healthy relationships. I'll be back with all of the holiday gifts that we've gathered over on the website. We'll walk you right through them, okay? In the meantime, happy holidays to everybody. Stay safe, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.